Just really proud of my team tonight. We knew Rutgers was a hot team coming in. They'd won 2 in a row. They were playing with a lot of confidence. Very physical team, very tough-minded defensive team. And I just thought our energy to start the game was really good. We were connected on both ends and obviously had that big run that kind of gave us the separation we needed. And just thought we got contributions from a lot of guys, which is when we're at our best. You know, you look down the line, we got balanced scoring, a lot of assists. And when we do that, we're a pretty good team.
Question of the students, raise your hand. I'll get the mic to you, please. Out here in the third row.
Vic, last game against Rutgers, you struggled shooting the ball a little bit. I believe it was 2 for 7. Tonight you got up 16 points in just 6 attempts. What was different in this game?
I think I was driving the ball a lot more, getting to the free throw line. I think when I've gone through this slump, I've settled for a lot of jump shots, been off balance a little bit. I think tonight, you know, I got off to a good start, attacking the rim the first play, and just seeing the ball go in with those 2 free throws.
Additional question for the students, please. Here on the aisle.
Brian, you've been in some tough battles with Maryland over the past few years. How excited are you to get another opportunity to go at them again tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. First off, you're basically playing them in their home gym, and to get another shot at them, I feel like, you know, we played tired the last time we played them at home, and it's just a great opportunity. We get to play for a chance to go to the Final Four in the Big Ten tournament. So just a wonderful opportunity. I think all of us are excited for it.
Stay here.
For Brian or Vic, you guys went on a 31-0 run in the first half. What's it like when you guys are going on a run like that and it seems like everything's working, everything's going your way?
Vic, let you start, please.
Yeah, I think it's just it's an awesome feeling. It felt like we were clicking on all cylinders tonight. You know, we've been in some tough games the last 2 games against Michigan and Purdue. Purdue, you know, we couldn't make some plays down the stretch, but, you know, to come out tonight and to be as efficient and effective as we were offensively, and then on the defensive end to match Rutgers' physicality on the glass, you know, it was just a fun night to play. Everything seemed to be working, and I'm just glad everybody was able to contribute.
Brian, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I was just really happy with how we defended in that segment. Coming out in the game, we weren't exactly happy with our energy defensively, and we didn't feel we were executing the game plan. And we finally spoke about it, and, you know, coach got on us a little bit, and we responded and finally executed the game plan. And then we got things going in transition, and our wings really excel in that.
Here on the left.
Vic, you were asked about, you know, your personal kind of breaking out of that slump a little bit, but team-wide, how contagious is it when you start hitting shots, everybody else starts hitting shots and stuff like that?
I mean, I just think tonight, you know, everybody really, you know, was ready to play. I don't think it was as much about as me not being able to shoot the ball, you know, good or bad. I just think, you know, everybody was prepared to play. You know, we were really executing offense. We got a lot of good shots, and we were really driving the ball. So, you know, I'm happy it was me tonight, but I think this is a team where anybody can shoot the ball well.
Anything else for these 2 guys before we let them go? Here on the aisle.
Yeah, just a quick one. Can either of you describe the reaction when Nate made the 3 at the end instead of kicking the ball one more time to Charlie in the corner? There was some celebration. There was some kind of some awkward faces on the bench. Can either of you describe what that moment was like?
Brian, we'll let you tackle it.
Yeah, I think we were a little upset just because Charlie's a guy that comes in every day, does his job, and it's a role that is hard to accept. You're not really a big part. You don't get to enjoy the fun things that we do as far as playing in games. So when we get him in, we'd like to see if we can get him a shot or get him involved in the game. So I think some of us were a little upset with Tap. We're happy he hit the shot, obviously, but we would have liked to get the ball to Charlie there.
Last one for the players right out here.
Vic, after a game like Purdue where you struggle a little bit more, do you do anything differently leading up to the next game? Take me through what you go through mentally after a game like Purdue coming into another game.
Well, you know, after the Purdue game, I you know, like I said earlier, I thought when I watched the film with some coaches, I thought I took, you know, a lot of off-balance shots, a lot of, you know, contested shots. I took, you know, probably right into their hands defensively. So coming in this game, be a lot more aggressive, attacking the rim, trying to shoot free throws. I don't think it takes away my confidence at all. When you have a game like that, I think you just have to be stay just as aggressive. Be another key factor for your team. Just help your team win in whatever way possible.
Fellas, thanks very much. You may return to the locker room. Congrats. Good
Thank
luck
you.
tomorrow. Take questions for Coach Collins here on the aisle.
Chris, you said a lot that in years past and even this year, you guys haven't necessarily had the firepower. Tonight we saw a lot of offensive firepower. Is that, I'm guessing that's something you've known you guys were capable of. Is that something you see continuing here?
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys know early in the year when we were really clicking on all cylinders, our two wings were averaging about 30 a game. Scotty was averaging about 16, Vic was averaging about 14. And that's when we were kind of at our best, when we didn't have to put everything on Bryant to be a scorer. We could just play and use each other. I think if you look at our balance tonight, that's what I love seeing. The two wings both getting 16, Pardon getting 13, McIntosh 13, Lumpkin 9, Skelly and Taphorn and Brown giving us production off the bench. So we're at our best when we get a lot of assists. I say it all the time. When we move the ball, we work our offense and find each other. And I thought you saw that tonight, which was really fun to watch.
Down here in front.
Coach, a lot of the key players in the locker room right then said when you were recruiting them, you sold them on being the first to make history. How does it feel to finally be in position to follow through on that and actually make that history?
Yeah, it feels great, and we got an opportunity tomorrow playing in a game against Maryland to have the opportunity to go to the Final Four, the semifinals. I don't think we've ever done that as a program in the conference tournament. So it's going to be a great opportunity. We're not even talking about what happens after this tournament. We came here to try to compete for a championship. I love the development of our program. I love the steps we've taken year in and year out, the development of our players. You're seeing a lot of guys out there that played a lot as young players and took some lumps, won some games, lost a lot of games, got in the gym, got better, got tougher, got together, and now they believe. And that's what's really cool for me as a coach. Like, we come into these games believing we're supposed to play with these teams and believing that we're going to win these games. And that was a big step for us this year that I've really seen.
Down here in front.
Coach, Derek Pardon limped off. Looked like his knee was bothering him in the second half. How's he feeling now, and what kind of treatment was he
Yeah,
getting
he
on
said
the
he just
sideline?
twisted his ankle slightly. So, he was okay, not a knee or anything. So he said he just rolled over on his ankle. I don't anticipate that being any problem for tomorrow. We'll get him some treatment, and, he should be ready to go tomorrow night.
Third row here.
Coach, obviously your dad has been watching. What's your communication been like going into this tournament as well as after the game?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't able to be here this weekend. He's been working. They got him doing some games this week. So I talked to him before the game, and he's a dad. We don't really talk too much strategy. We don't really talk X's and O's. He loves our players. He's around a lot, so he loves their relationship that he has as a mentor. And at the end of the day, he's my dad, so he's boosting me up as my dad. He's wishing me luck. He's pumping me up, giving me well wishes, and it's been great. It's been great. Unfortunately, he's not here, but a lot of my family is, which makes it fun.
Back on this side.
When you signed this year's class of juniors back in 2013, you talked about how you felt like they could be a really big factor in the next step of this program.
Yeah.
What do you think they mean for the team?
I mean, I think they mean everything. I mean, those were the first guys. Sanjay and Taphorn were freshmen. They're seniors now, so they're my guys. And they believe since day one. And then the group of 4 juniors, I mean, they were the first group of guys that believed in me and believed in us before there was a me and there wasn't us. I mean, I was never a head coach. I was a rookie coach trying to sell them on a dream, sell them on a vision, sell them on what this would mean for them and for us if we could do something like this, and how big it would be and how people would be excited about it. And so to kind of see a lot of that come to fruition for them makes me proud, because those are the things we talked about while they were in high school. And all they've done is come into our program and worked hard and figured it out and led others and brought others with them that are younger than them. And I'm just so happy that core of juniors and seniors are going to be the guys to do this and to make the history and to do a lot of firsts that we did in this program this year.
Here on the aisle.
Last 2 games you guys have played Maryland in College Park have been down to the wire. Not necessarily College Park, but still in the general region. There's something about when you guys go in to play Maryland that brings out kind of the best in you guys, the best in them, and makes for a great game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just respect their program so much. You know, for me, I've had an opportunity to compete against Maryland, you know, for a long time, you know, long before I even came to Northwestern. And the battles that I've been a part of, you know, in playing Maryland throughout the years with Coach Williams, you know, and now Coach Turgeon, you know, who's become a very good friend of mine and someone that I look up to. He's an outstanding coach. The way he runs his program, the way his kids play, you know, I have an amazing amount of respect for how they do things. You know, and we've had some good games against them here the last couple years. At our place, they've kind of kicked our butts, and they did that last month. And we need to get rested up. We need to learn. We need to watch the tape. We need to study up on those guys. We know it's going to be a lot of red in here. It's going to be a pro-Maryland crowd. I love seeing the purple, though. I thought we had a great contingent tonight, and it was really fun. And I know our people are going to be cheering loud, but for all intents and purposes, it's going to be like a road game, and it's going to be a high-level game against an NCAA tournament team that is really well coached, that has as good a player in Melo Trimble as there is. And I just think it's a great opportunity for our team and our program.
Last one right out here in front.
Coach, you talk a lot about staying in the moment, focusing on the task at hand. How often do you think about the beginnings of when you got here, like being down 40-14 to a Wisconsin at the half in your first Big Ten game, stuff like that?
There were moments this year that I thought about it when I came out onto the crowd in Welsh Ryan and it was packed. I thought about it a lot on the Purdue game last Sunday when I came out there and I saw that crowd and I saw that energy. And I just thought back to when we first started and what it looked like and how we had to work and grind and go through tough times and get our brains beat in and learn how to figure it out and just fight, you know, just fight. So there have been reflective moments for me this year, certainly. And I like to do that because we have worked incredibly hard. And that being said, this isn't an end game. To me, it's just the beginning. You know, I want to strive for greater heights with this program. I want to be in the mix for conference championships in the regular season, in the tournament. And to do that, we have to continue to get better and in a lot of ways, and that's what we're going to keep striving for.
Coach, thanks very much.
All right,
Good luck
thank you
tomorrow.
guys. See you tomorrow.